My daughter took my Social Security check and left for a beach vacation, leaving me alone, with no food, no money, and no concern for my survival. She walked out of the house with her suitcase, smiling, sun hat on her head, perfume still hanging in the air. "Mama, you'll be fine," she said. "Just boil some grits. It's healthy." The door slammed shut. 3 hours later, the house felt different. Not peaceful, not quiet, hungry. I opened the pantry. Empty. The fridge? Almost bare. Even the jar of grits she talked about was nearly empty, just a few sad grains at the bottom. That's when the truth hit me. My own daughter had planned this. She took my only money and didn't care if I starved. That night, I didn't cry. I felt something colder than tears. Clarity. For years, I had lived like a ghost in my own home, saving everything, using nothing, waiting for a future that never came. And suddenly, I realized something. This house wasn't a home. It was a museum, and I was starving inside it. That night, I found an old newspaper with a small circled ad. "I buy antiques, fair prices, house calls." The next morning, the dealer arrived. Silver spoons, porcelain plates, family heirlooms I had protected for decades. He named a price. I didn't beg. I negotiated. For the first time in years, I chose myself. When he left, I held cash in my hands. Real money. Not guilt, not fear. Money. I walked past the cheap grocery store and straight into a luxury market I hadn't entered in 15 years. Fresh bread, fine cheese, cold smoked salmon, juicy peaches. I ate slowly that night, not because I was hungry, but because I was free. When my daughter called from the beach, laughing, mocking me, "Mama, are you still alive?" she joked. I smiled and said calmly, "I'm managing." She laughed. She thought I was suffering. She had no idea. Over the next days, I sold more. Jewelry she claimed as hers, furniture she planned to inherit. Then I found something that changed everything. A folder. Inside it, papers. A power of attorney. A brochure for a government nursing home. My daughter planned to take my home and dump me there. That's when this stopped being survival. It became war. I sold everything. Paintings, clocks, rugs. The house became light, clean, mine. Then I did something unforgettable. I ordered the most expensive groceries I could find. Caviar, champagne, truffles, imported fruits. The fridge filled to the top. 2 weeks later, my daughter came back, tanned, smiling, confident. "I am hungry," she said, walking to the fridge. She opened the door and screamed. Caviar stacked like gold bricks. Champagne bottles chilled and waiting. Food worth more than her entire vacation. Her face turned white. "What is this?" she whispered. I looked at her calmly. You took my money," I said. "I got hungry." She panicked, started accusing me of madness, threatened doctors, police. But the antique dealer arrived. The neighbor arrived. Contracts, notary stamps, witnesses. Everything was legal. Then I showed her the papers, the nursing home plan, the power of attorney. She broke. I looked her in the eyes and said the words she never expected. "Get out." I changed the locks. This is my home. She left with her suitcase. no inheritance, no control, just consequences. That night, I sat alone at my table, eating slowly, peacefully. For the first time in my life, I wasn't saving myself for later. I was living. Sometimes the people who hurt us the most are the ones who expected us to stay silent. But self-respect is always